These are the Transformers Generations War for Cybertron Trilogy Siege Battle Masters Aimless Caliburst and Blowpipe. I picked up these figures on clearance at my local Toys R Us store for about $5. They were originally selling for $9 on regular retail, $9.50. They went on clearance last year, just before the Christmas holidays, for about $5. I was able to track down these three. If you're wondering where the fourth one was, the Fire Drive figure, I already done a review of that with the Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. Go check it out. But these three I haven't done a review at all. I mean, this already feels like a throwback review because of how old these figures seem to be. They've been released about a couple years now, and it's the first time I'm doing them because I didn't think they were that great. I didn't want to pay $9 or $8 for them, but at $5 each, why not? And here are all three Target Masters out of packaging, and they actually look great. Looks can be deceiving, more than meets the eye. At first glance, you think that they're made of this cheap plastic and pastel colors and all that. They look really cheap, but on close inspection, the plastic is actually pretty good. It's made of some high-grade quality plastic, not premium plastic, but it's pretty sturdy, it's pretty durable, and I was actually faked out by that one. I thought they were made of soft, kind of cheap plastic, but they are not. In case you didn't already know, these Target Masters are from Decepticon Target Masters. Aimless is Misfire's Target Master, Caliburst is Slugslinger's Target Master, and Blowpipe is Trigger Happy's Target Master. I obviously don't have those figures anymore. I've sold them off, including my Takaratomi versions. I was thinking Hasbro and Takaratomi would come up with better versions of them, maybe Voyager class versions of them, but it doesn't look like it. Maybe in the next trilogy, but who knows. I'm kind of hoping they get reissued in those Walmart exclusives so I can repurchase them. Nevertheless, these Target Masters will work with any Siege or Earthrise or Kingdom figures because of their 5mm pegs and the smaller pegs for smaller figures. Each of these figures come with this really cool blast effect. Again, I was surprised. I thought they were going to be cheap and soft, but they're actually pretty firm and sturdy. I mean, they're soft PVC, definitely, but it's much sturdier than it looks. Now, Caliburst and Blowpipe share the exact same mold. The arms, torso, legs, and even the cannons on their backs are exactly the same mold. They only differ in paint apps and colored plastic, and obviously the blast effect. Aimless is again, probably based off another Target Master, which I can't show you right now, I'm sorry, but he's the only one different from these two. But he shares the same torso with these two other Target Masters. He's got a different barrel, different legs, different arms, and he's got different blast effects. Out of all the blast effects, I think my favorite has got to be Blowpipes. I just really like this Iron Man repulsor blast. Really nicely. In terms of color, Caliburst is obviously my choice, but in terms of overall sculpt, I do like Aimless the best because I'm a big fan of his double barrel. Now, engineering on these three figures are very similar, if not identical, and transforming them into their gun mode is actually pretty simple. Let's start with Aimless. What you want to do is you want to fold out the barrel, cover the head, fold up that hip joint, and then just tab the legs onto the barrel. We'll tab them together first, and then tab them onto the barrel, and then the arms will lock those legs in place. Okay, like that. And then the blast effects just come out here. I think this came out great. This is my favorite because of the double barrel, and obviously you can interchange the blast effects any which way you want, but this is the one that came with it, and I think it looks the best. On to Caliburst. Caliburst folds up the same way. This, fold them up like this, tab the feet together, and then just lock it in. Even the transformation I thought was pretty tight. It wasn't as flimsy as I thought it would be. So kudos to Hasbro and Takaratomi. Very, very nice engineering, quality control on these guys are spot on. right here. And even the paint apps, it was very difficult looking through the packaging because the plastic was reflective of the light source when you try to look at it. But the ones I picked up actually came out great. Paint apps were spot on. Decepticon symbols, Decepticon logos were actually spot on. There was nothing to complain about paint apps. So very, very pleased with these figures. Amazingly, I didn't have a lot of expectations. I honestly thought they were just going to be some cheap weapons that turned into robots, but they're not. And they could well be, they're comparable in terms of quality to the Takaratomi versions. Obviously, the Takaratomi versions are better design and aesthetic, in my opinion, but those did not have these blast effects. And so some final thoughts on these Battle Masters. I think they're great. I apologize, I judged them way too quickly. I'm going to give these figures a 9 out of 10. Let me know in the comment section what you think of these figures. And as always, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. If it's your first time here, please subscribe. And if you want to help the channel out, please check out my Patreon account. There's a link in the description box below. Thanks for watching.